I don't usually use products on my face when shaving. It's soap and water, but this sort of changed my life. I only shave once a week, so it's not something that I do regularly, but when I do now, every Saturday I treat myself to a little half-hour pamper session. This was the order I was using it in. I would shave with the cream. The cream itself, when shaving, is amazing. You rub it in, it spreads beautifully. It's not too overpowering with the smell. Then you would go on to the soothing lotion. Again, I found this very refreshing. It wasn't too painful after shaving. It was quite a nice feeling after you used it. Ended with the cream as a massager and everything on my face. And then when I wasn't shaving for the week, I would use the oils just to sort of maintain my beard hair. Absolutely 10 out of 10. Absolutely changed my life. I can fully understand why people do pamper themselves and take time doing regimes like this, and it's something that's going to encourage me to keep doing it, definitely.
I love using my products. I've put them in order of my routine. So I've been using the beard and shave oil, more of a beard fluffer, if I'm honest. When I first was using it and I had my fluffy beard, it was so nice going on. It gently rolls into the skin, goes onto the beard nicely and dries really well. For shaving, the foam was perfect. It foams up really nicely. It doesn't really come across too much. You have to be careful on the first squirt, but the foam up is brilliant. For me, I used a badger brush with it rather than by hand. My hand worked, but I really prefer a badger brush to get that really big foaming effect. It goes on really nicely. You can probably see I've used it this morning. It offers a really nice foaming texture. It doesn't really dissipate too quickly. It stays on like as I shave, which is really nice. Some other shaving foams tend to dissipate and you've got to reapply, but this one really lasted the entire time of me shaving. Toners, I've never really found a toner I enjoy. I've often found them to be quite stinging and quite painful to use. This one really surprised me. It didn't offer any stings at all. I use a cutthroat shaver. You can probably see the cuts I have on my face, and it never really stung at all. It was really nice to apply, nice going on. I used a generous amount, probably more than I should have, but it really sank into the skin really nicely. Didn't really leave any oily residue or just sat on the skin. It sank in really deeply and really nicely and was really nice, refreshing burst for a shave. Didn't really leave any texture at all. It kind of just went in quite nicely, kind of freshened it up, kind of closed the pores nicely at the end, which made it then a brilliant base for the next product for me, which for me is the start of the show, the aftershave balm. It's a gel texture and it goes really nicely. It's not really a serum, it's not really a cream, it is that balm effect, and it goes into the skin so nice and so easily. It just dissipates so quickly. It's really, really cooling, really, really nice, and you know, I probably shouldn't use it without anything else, but it glows in so nicely. It's one that I will push to anyone I kind of talk to about it. I would probably repurchase these three just because I'm going to try and have no beard for a while.
The last month that I've been using the Smooth Shave foaming gel, to be honest, it was far more convenient for me to apply it on my skin and just have a very fast shave when I didn't have time. For a man who doesn't have a time, especially in the morning, this is a must. I love the shave and beard oil because, to be honest, I've never been using it before. The first time I applied before my routine, it made the whole process so easier. It really prevented nicks, cuts and burns. I didn't use it as a beard oil product because I'm not growing beard, but on the other hand, you can shine your eyebrows or something like that. The aftershave soothing gel, you feel a burn for just a second and then just disappears. Contrary to the shaving lotions, the alcoholic one I used to use, this one is not gonna torture my skin for 5 minutes. It's just, you feel a burn for 1 second at least, and then it disappears and you feel nice, toned, refreshed, and you're good to go. The aftershave soothing gel, it adds quality into your routine and leaves your skin so smooth. I've noticed a huge difference. I think my girlfriend as well noticed it because she was complaining about whenever I was shaving. So this is a must. Whenever I don't have time, those two are gonna do the job. However, on Saturdays, when I have time, I'm gonna do it slowly and apply all the products. I was super happy. They are the best.
I signed up for this for my boyfriend Patrick. I know he's been really enjoying them and it's definitely been making a much better shaving experience for him. So I will let him do the talking.
That was the first time when I tried Clarins, and I have to say I'm very happy with it, and I think I will be using it more. Shaving gel is much more thicker, and what I've noticed, it moisturizes while you shaving, because once I forgot, I just shaved using any cream later, and I've noticed like, oh, skin is not that dry as used to be. So I think for some people, gel might be enough to keep the skin hydrated. Definitely also it helps with when your facial hair are a bit longer than usual. I try to shave like every 2 or 3 days, and if I will leave it for a little bit longer, after the shaving is harder. I've noticed it's much easier to shave after 4 or 5 days with this gel. The moisturizer is really good. Before that one, I used to use the Aqua di Parma one, and I can say it's more or less the same quality. I put them in as equals. So what I really like in this kind of moisturizers, with like regular brands, you need to like put the cream or the balm a few times on your face after shaving. So usually I had to like put once, after wait 15 minutes, put another. With this, you can do it just once and your face is hydrated enough, smooth enough. You don't need to repeat it again. With those 2 products, I shave more often and it's not as bad as used to, because usually I was like trying to postpone it. Now I'm just going and just do the job. It didn't get any razor burn, nothing